want you to pull your posture way up tall. Okay, now feel yourself. Are you nice and tall? Are you nice and tall? All the oxygen? Okay, I'm gonna test your listening skills. If you can hear Miss P, put your finger on your chin. If you can hear Miss P, put your hands on your shoulders. Your listening is top notch. If you can hear Miss P, give yourself a big hug. Thank you, first graders. Okay, so today, like I mentioned, today is all about information, true facts. What happens if we want to find out information about something? Where do we go? What do we do? How do we figure it out? Now I know something that you've already studied. Hand on your head if you remember an animal named Spruce the sea turtle. Spruce the sea turtle. I thought you might. Okay, hands down. Now, tell me this. I'm pretty sure that you studied Spruce and what would help her survive in the wild. Thumbs up if I have that right. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I am looking for a few friends to help me remember, what did scientists, aka you, have to do to figure out how spruce would survive in the wild? What did you have to do? Think back. Smith, what's one thing you had to do? Watch some videos. Are videos a type of information?
Yes.
Absolutely. What else did you do, Aruna?
Do some writing. What should we do instead of dirty the sea?
Yeah, do some thinking with our writing. That's amazing. What else, Aruna?
We had a notebook of him, and then we had to write what helps put on his defenses, and then we had to label his body.
What are his defenses, and then label his body parts. Label his body parts. Now, hands down for just a moment, because I love that you're thinking already, okay? So, Smith mentioned videos are a place where we can get information. Can you think of another place where we can look for information? Yeah, go ahead. Books. Thumbs up if you agree. Books. That's a place we can find information. We got a lot of books in here. Videos, books. Where else can we find information? Yes. Pebble Go. Pebble Go. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Pebble Go.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Now I'm gonna ask you some more ideas, and you show thumbs up if you agree. That's a good place to look, and thumbs down if you're like, that's the worst idea ever. Okay, you ready? Could you ask a real scientist?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Could you go to the grocery store?
Yeah. No.
Probably not about sea turtles. Okay, how about this one? Visit a real aquarium. Could you go observe a sea turtle? Absolutely. Okay, thumbs down. Look in your lunch sack. No! That's crazy. Now, I remember, ooh, I see some eyes glued to me. Thank you so much. I remember somebody over here mentioning something called Pebble Go. Hand on your head if you know what Pebble Go is. Oh my gosh. Who can use their words and a quiet raised hand and explain what Pebble Go is? What does it do? What does it do? Yes.
It's where you take a look in it, and then you can find information.
You can find information. Pebble Go?
Yeah.
Okay. Lily, what else can you do?
You can go, like, if you want information about the president, you can go to president thing and see the information. You can take any president you want to see information.
Any president you want to see and find information. Gabriel, what else?
It tells you how they were born and what city they were at, and what kind of area of the world, and what did they grow up to be.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Okay. We carefully so you know who to talk to. Talking. 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 Ready, set, turn to your partner.
Maybe a scientist.
Wow.
And then we can see how scientists look like.
I go to this.
Yeah, scientists come and see
Ocean animals in so
Okay, I love that. I heard research.
And I always have to. Okay, now turn back.
We're back in 3. Eyes forward 2. Voices up and 1. Perfectly done. Wow. Oh my gosh, so much leadership. Okay. Now, here's the thing I want to tell you. Pebble Go is an amazing tool. I know about Pebble Go too, and I'm so glad you mentioned it because that is what we're learning about today. In fact, when we get done with our lesson today, here are the 3 main things we need to be able to do. Open Pebble Go. Pretty sure you already can do that.
Yeah.
Use a main heading, oh my goodness, that's a big word, to find a subheading. What on earth, Miss P? We're going to find out what that means. And locate a topic under a heading. Okay, because guess what? I think, other than Spruce the Sea Turtle, I think that you all have been using Pebble Go to kind of like explore things you're interested in.
Yeah.
Do I have that right?
Yeah.
Okay, now I want to tell you that sometimes, actually a lot of times, as you get older, you're going to get assignments from teachers, okay? And they're going to say to you, they're going to say, class, I would like you to do some research. In fact, I would like you to do some research on amphibians. And I want you to find out where they live and what they look like and what they do. And you're thinking, I don't like amphibians. I don't know anything about amphibians. What do I even do? So, I'm here today to help you know how to find information that you are looking for to answer questions when you're asked to, okay? Because that's something so important in life, right? Like if I want to find out the answer to something, I don't just sit there and think, I don't know the answer. No, I think, where can I look for facts? Where can I find information? But here's the thing. Show me with your hands. How many facts are in the world? So many facts. How do I find them? Lucky for you, there are people whose job it is to organize all those facts in a nice little, package. That helps us find them really easily. And that thing is called, are you ready? Eyes here. I got a big word for you. Database. Say that with me. Database. Now some people say it like this. Database. Try it that way. Database. You can say it data or data. It just means information. But do you see this part of the compound word base? Like base, like home base, right?
Yeah.
Here's what it is. A collection of information that can be easily searched. So that means you can find whatever you're looking for, lickety split, if you know the rules.
Yeah.
Now, do people organize things in different ways?
Yeah.
For example, could I organize all of you in a different way? I can say, okay, everyone that's wearing black clothes over here, everybody that's wearing colors over here. I can say everybody with shoelaces over here and non-shoelaces over here, right? I could organize in all kinds of ways. And when we look at the world, we do that based on our lives and where we come from and what we've experienced. So when we go into the database of Pebble Go, that's somebody's view of how things should be organized. Is it the only way?
No.
No, it's just one way. It's just one way. It's just one way. So we're gonna go into the database of Pebble Go. And I want to see what you know about this already, okay? Now, thumbs up if you think you already know how to get in. Like if I said, grab your iPad and open up Pebble Go, you'd be like, okay, Miss B, I got this. Okay. So, let's pretend for a hot second that you're like, I don't remember how to do it. Then, let's see what you can do. So, look, I have a document camera in the library too, just like in your classroom. So I'm gonna pull this back. make sure you can turn your chair and see. Okay, and if you need to move your chair a little bit so that you can view this better, please do so, because I know that this is kind of blocking. So just make sure. I'm gonna put it up a little bit. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So remember that the Pebble Go icon has this pink oval with a green go, yes? And when I click on it, it's gonna open up the program. Yes, I see your hand, Harper. Your tooth is bleeding. What do you think would help it most? Do you want to go swish with some water?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Why don't you go find a drinking fountain, Sweet Pea, and like swish it out. I'm gonna do the lights and see if this helps us. Yeah. How's that?
Whoa.
Better.
Love. Okay, so let's chat a moment. Let's chat a moment. Now, I know you're all getting to be super great readers, so how about this? When I point, you tell me what category it is, okay? Ready?
Animals.
What's this one?
Scientists.
What is, this is a big one, I'm scared.
Oh
Oh my gosh, you're so good. Okay, now, this thing has to be scrolled down, isn't it? Okay. Can you see it?
Yep.
No. Yeah, and this one is
Social
studies. Okay, so remember, we talked about headings, that word heading, okay? So each one of these things in the colors is a heading, okay? So show me on your fingers how many headings there are in the main page. Show me. Oh, look at that. Now we can give an imaginary high five. Ready? Perfect. Now, when I click on one of these, this is how the organization works, right? If I click on animals, these things under here are all called subheadings, okay? Because they're underneath. Sub means under, by the way. Like a submarine is underwater. A subheading is a heading under a heading, okay? So these are subheadings, and what were these called? Headings. What are these called? Subheadings. And what are these called? Headings. Very good. Okay, so I told you we're looking for particular information. I'm just not going to get on here and like have my own adventure today. We're going to look for something specific, okay? So I want you to imagine, Gabriel, are you ready? And maybe this could come true someday, maybe. Not making promises. But let's pretend that Miss P wanted to get hamsters to live in the